Hi guys, it's Richard Zoo, back with another stream. Maplestory Hyper. I'll give you a little overview of my two characters. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, so here's a little overview. So we have my Baron Night Lord and my Hyperion Night Lord. So as you can see, so I actually, due to some depression, I have cut down my dailies to just the daily 300 monster check-in. So I haven't been doing what's it called? I haven't been doing like the sacred symbols, which I had cut down previously. So now here, yeah. So I was doing sacred symbols here. It looks like, yeah, 3 weeks ago. But then afterward, I just stopped. Looks like, yep. See, and then just did the bare minimums. I was just doing what's it called? Commercy to get the 300 because those are your level, right? So I just automatically let my mobs kill them. I just automatically let my summons kill them and then just get the 300 monster check-in. So that being said, now we can go ahead and so today they have the new hold on, let me get my chat working. So yeah, like the reason that I'm kind of depressed, going through a breakup, you'll see more videos about that soon. I think, yeah, if I decide to make any videos about it. I reviewed some Gucci shoes that that I've recorded a review on. So we have this new event, the Hyper Burning.
You want me to tell you?
Oops.
You want me to tell you I think you're better until I do something? What?
So we have the new Hyper Burning event. So I haven't really read too much about this event. I haven't really read too much about this event. So I do know there's a Hyper Burn, so I want to do 0 for more EXP, so after 0. That music's right. So we have 7 Okay, now stop the obnoxious music. So let's see. Okay, so 5 hours a day. Okay, so then we get the fact pet, and then here we have the hyper burning. So okay, so claim these rewards. So So now, whoa, oh, what? It gives you 12%? That's kind of weird. Okay. So this is 3 times EXP. So I don't want to do that one yet because I'm actually going to Europe. So I don't want to do that one yet because I want to claim it later. Mega character burdenator for all. So I can claim that one later. So let me get this one. Okay, now we have a whole bunch of quests. Okay. I have no idea what. Monster Arcade. Okay. Bedtime. Oh, what is this? Secret points, soul, air to energy. What is this? Okay. Is the exit hole? Okay, it is. Okay, I think. So I do need to do the 5th job advancement, so. Let's go do that. Oh, whoops. So we'll go to Hennessy's. There's one here. Okay, so that is done. Okay. Now where? Now I think I have to go to the Dark World Tree has one of them. Oh, and then Magnus. Right. Okay. I didn't think this quest would be so long. I thought it would just take me to the. Where's the map? Let's go here. Dude, because of my depression, I don't even remember how to do stuff, how to play stuff in Maplestory. depressed. What do you mean? No, I'm not really excited for your job. Boss. Okay, yeah, good night. Are you gonna leave the stream on? Or, what time is it in Iceland? Okay. Alright, have fun. Have a good night. Yeah, like, aren't you supposed to be up soon? Like, I'm about to go to sleep soon. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for watching the stream. Alright, I'm gonna put on a little poker YouTube video.
You're not better, Phil Ivey, at like literally. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All I do is win. All I do is win. All I do is win.
Up, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down.
You go with the Frank Sinatra rap style.
I want to hear that style.
Rolling down the street, talking about sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind and my money on my mind.
And
That's what happens when Helmy raps.
And doing it Phil's way. I did it
Yeah, I was gonna
my way. If you don't think that's going on the show, then
Oh, it's in there.
I like watching Daniel do Phil.
Couple of players at middle pair on the 9-5-4 board.
Sipping on gin and juice.
Yes.
Laid back.
Like poetry.
With my mind, my money on my mind.
You're on keto, Phil? No more Sour Patch Kids?
I'll be off keto for a minute. Yeah, what is that keto diet? I have to have candy.
What you couldn't pay me enough money to do that diet.
What's the distinction between keto and fast?
Then your body starts taking vitals from other areas of your body. You're not getting full nutrition. I will bet. You'll lose weight.
Ace Queen is pipped by 2 deuces here. Helmuth and Negrano in their first face off. 1500 ahead pre and post flop. Now Helmuth binks the ace.
And 3,500 there.
Fired at 2000 on the turn and then a dark 35 on the river.
Not calling. That's for sure.
Now threatening to potentially
Definitely
defense.
not calling. But folding. There were some cards I would have done that with.
The way I hear you guys have been going at it, I'm surprised you're so nice to each other. One of us is nice to the other one, I can tell you.
He called me a, I think it was a idiot. He didn't mind calling me a idiot.
I never attack him outside of.
He just called me a idiot. I'll take a flop with Phil. You know, I got plenty of chat tips to take flops with.
You got plenty of hand to take flops with. Which means Queen 10.
Back in the dark, buddy. 35-10. You got 3 cards in one.
Probably.
I don't even know what is this event.
Ace 9-8. 2 diamonds. Helmuth with a backdoor flush draw and gut shot.
Check.
Check.
No post flop betting yet. And now Daniel hits a king on the end.
Check.
Boy, Helmuth. So capable of just having an ace somehow in these spots, despite 2 streets of checking. That's 1/3 pot. That is just about 2/3.
Crazy to fold.
What Daniel has seen.
It'd be the most stupid fold ever. 21? Whatever, here, just take the 21.
Good call.
Wow, I have queen high. Oh.
Hand up, stop the straight. All I did is play against the greatest players, all through the 80s and 90s, because there's only people that played the tournaments.
But everybody was
Right?
bad back then.
Well, that's not
Everybody
fair.
was bad.
Okay, so why don't you tell the story, and then when you're done, I'll tell my story.
Oh, you hit a nerve.
Don't interrupt me. Let me get my spiel in, or don't.
I like
I don't want. I don't want.
butters.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play the debate game where I just get cut off with bull. Daniel does that to me all the time. I don't
Daniel
want
hasn't said anything. He didn't do anything.
Daniel
But
did that.
But let's hear it. Go
I
ahead.
have to silence
Guilty before you do it, right?
You know how many times he's done this? He says, don't say anything, let me finish, and then you can talk. Then he's, I don't say a word,
Right.
right? Then I go, okay, so Phil, here's the thing. Within 3 seconds, he goes, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but then you call me out and I shut up.
Well,
I mean, a guy can be wrong, but admit he's wrong. Like, that's important. Like, there's a lot of people in poker that don't admit they're wrong.
My whole goal was to not memory.
Did you guys ever see the movie Step Brothers? Go win tournaments, you play a bunch of great players, of course.
So this is what pissed me off. Let me respond. Let's see if nobody interrupts me. Maybe I'll finish. All through the 90s, I played against the greatest players. They all played in the tournaments. I beat them all. Same thing in the 80s, right? And then all of a sudden, they developed this narrative that I'm not good against good players. So the very field that has all of the great young players are the turbos.
Let's see, when did these expire? Oh, I have a Mega Burninator. cycle of time. Mobs. Do I even want to do that? So I want red screen off for this one. 30 minutes. This one's 15 minutes, but this one's better. Okay, so we have that. Now we go to storage keeper and take those. So that's my prerogative to get those. So now, I guess I'll go to the dream catcher. Yes, I'm not missing anything, but let's enter the dream catcher. Buffs are on. Oh shoot, what should we get? Okay, it doesn't matter, but then now one. Oh, this is no alpha. Every 300 mobs per level.
And in the last 4 turbos, I have a first, a sixth, a fifth, 3 final tables, some crazy amount, 3 final tables in 5 years. And this is the one where I'm not supposed to compete because all the GTO guys, it's all math, it's blind stuff. So it's f***ing aggravating to me. You know, here's the gentleman. I thought that the greatest poker player of all time was the one who was going to win the most bracelets. That's what I set out to do. I did that. And now all of a sudden, oh wait, you're not the greatest of all time. You know, and so people come and say, Phil, you're not the greatest today. I want a chance to prove I am, but I can't say that I'm better than a lot of the people because that's not fair to them. Not because they studied, but because there's a lot of talented players.
Unreal. It's 22,500 on the river with backdoor speed.
If you study bad math, you become better at math.
How do you know it's bad if you've never studied it?
That's not my question to you. Let me ask you a question. This, I think, and work with me. We can have a discussion together without being like, because there's a little buddy.
Well, I'm talking about your genre, which is tournaments. And I'm saying the best tournament poker players in the world, right, today, are generally playing and they get 6,000 in high rollers.
Like this one. Who said like this one?
You're going to see better players generally in a 25K buy-in than you are in a 3.
No, I do get mad at the moving the goalposts, and they're like, well, whoever wins the most money, then I just won all this money. And they're like, oh yeah, but now you're not playing against the best to win the money. Like, I mean, Daniel's like such a politician. He changes the goalposts and changes and changes and changes.
I think you're going to be up against that forever. Phil.
Yep, agree.
Five.
I didn't expect
Only at the top, isn't it?
Didn't expect it from Daniel.
You want me to tell you I think you're better until I do something? What do I think you're better than?
Gets you 3 straight free levels. My first one, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's that for today. Classic stats, normal damage. Now you can get, oh, there's 210. Oh, you don't get the 200 one? Oh my lord, I forgot to...
It's in Phil Ivey. Like, name it. I don't know. What am I supposed to give you?
I'm not better.
Promoting yourself.
I'm not better at Texas Hold'em than Phil Ivey.
No, you're not better at Texas Hold'em than Phil Ivey.
You want to bet on what he would say? 'Cause
I
I
already know Phil's saying, like, oh no, Phil Helmut's the best. He doesn't care. Like you do, right?
He doesn't care.
He's not going to say something like to, boost his ego. He doesn't care. In that regard.
So his opinion doesn't matter.
Well, his opinion on who's better, he's going to say you because he wants action. He's a hustler, old school.
You hit it.
You know what I'm saying?
You hit it. Ivy knows he's better at Hold'em than he is, and he knows he's better at almost every other game than me. We discussed this. We know
You're not better at Phil Ivey at, like, literally except for Million. That's it. That's all you got. Phil Ivey would match you in every other format, and I'll bet my money on it. And this Phil Ivey, there's other examples, not even Phil Ivey.
Ouch.
Okay, heights and weights, guys. Heights and weights. Get ready for this.
Your results in high roller, 25k no limit above. You had 0 firsts, 0 seconds, 0 thirds.
How much
That's not
money you lied about me and never corrected
Wait, is that true or not? Is that fact or not? Have you had a third or better?
Correct.
So what do you want to say? You can't be high rollers if you never beat them.
I'm up $1.5 million on my
Congrats
roll.
on that. Like,
So why do you
I
leave
guess
that?
they're fact. Because I'm saying a fact.
Yeah, because you're a politician. You just want to spin it.
Is it true? Have you ever come first, second, or third in 25k no limit above?
No, but I'm up 1.0.
No, hold on. The fact is no. So you've never won, you've never come second, you've never come third, but you think that you're the greatest at that format that other people have won 30, 40 million in.
I didn't say I was the greatest at that format, Daniel.
Nick, how do you feel about your seat right now?
I love it.
Okay, son.
Hey, boss.
Play some poker.
Yeah, looks that way.
It's been a while. We ever been heads up in turn.
No, you always get knocked out before that.
You have to come forth, right? So this is different. You don't know how to do it when you heads up now. Whole new ballgame.
I'm nervous.
Cave is a very popular map.
All right, everybody, here we are in a most remarkable place. We're at the headquarters in New York City at Jacob & Co. Now, we've got Mr. Jacob himself here. This guy's a legend in the watch business. Why? Because he did a transition, a morph, if you want to call it that, from being a jeweler, classic jeweler, very successful jeweler, into one of the world's premier watchmakers, but not just any watch. I call these pieces absolutely insane. These are off the charts. These are crazy, unbelievable movements. I mean, it's legend. And I brought Teddy with me because he is my grasshopper, and I have to show him new ideas all the time and bring him into the watch world in a big way. Jacob, meet Teddy.
Hello, Teddy.
Jacob,
How are you?
pleasure.
Nice to
Good to
meet
meet you.
Now,
Pleasure.
good to see you too,
Good
sir.
to see you too.
So the reason we're wearing these gloves is these timepieces are incredibly rare, incredibly expensive, and we're going to take you on a journey. For collectors, when you found all you want to buy of Rolex and all the Pateks you need and all the APs you've got and you have every journe, that's when you hit Jacob.
Oh,
because
thank you.
there's nothing like this on the planet. So let's start the journey together. Why don't you walk? Walk us through your move into Jacob. And I want to say something. I have 2 on my wrist. This one is the first watch he ever made. My favorite of all of his watches. His entry-level watch is a painting outside the office with this on it. Everywhere I wear this, people say, "What the hell is that?"
Really?
Tell us about this.
Yes, so this is called 5 time zones. This 5 time zone watch is the very first watch I designed. When I drew this watch on a piece of paper, people thought I'm funny, this is a Mickey Mouse watch. But I said, no, I love the colors. I love this beautiful colors because I could wear, I would supply full bands for the watch. Nobody did that before.
Red band for me.
Of course, red, you had yellow, blue, you know, whatever colors was in the face, you had those colors in the box.
What was in your head designing that dial?
Oh, to have a fun watch, to have something fun, and tell you 5 time zones, because at the time, 2001, a lot of people were moving around the world for, you know, whether they're doing shows or TV shows or musicians or sports people. So they want to know, what time is it in Japan?
Yeah.
Tokyo. What time is it in LA? What time is it in New York?
These are big enough to actually see the time, and it's one of my most precious watches in the sense that I actually use it for that reason when I travel. Plus, it's a lot of fun. What do you think, Teddy, when you first saw that? How nuts is that?
It's very unique. It's very different. Jacob, question for you. So when you had this reputation as a jeweler, what allowed you to push forward? Was it your own just personal pursuit, or were you also getting a lot of requests from your clientele that you wanted to move into watches? How did that work?
Well, since I became a jeweler, I always wanted to make my own watch. I'll tell you why. When I was 13 years old, my father gave me a watch as a gift, and I still have it. Mm-hmm. And it's really touched me, you know, and it was so special, this watch. It was nothing expensive. It was dual time zone, 2 mechanical movements, simple, with the world in it. I could show it to you. I think I have it here even, like, to show it to you. So I always wanted to become either a watchmaker or make my own watch, right? And when the time came, the right time, not that I had requests or anything, I already had a successful jewelry business. I said, now is the time for me to design my first watch. And it was not easy. It's very challengeable to go to Switzerland, to convince someone to actually make your watch, you know. Mm-hmm. It wasn't easy.
And here it is.
Yeah.
That's why it's legendary for me to be the beginning of a trend, of a movement, of a big brand that's developed this way. But let's get into where you went, because these pieces.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Particularly some of the ones we're going to see are just, they're almost imaginary watches.
Yes.
To get designers to make these things.
It's just pushing the status quo of what is possible for watchmaking in a lot of ways.
Yes,
And these
absolutely,
are unconventional, going against the norm in every aspect.
So let's start with something that you're really proud of.
I am very proud of everything in this box. It's a little bit of
Okay, pull some
one
out.
of each.
Let's get to the hardware here.
We could start from very first complication that I did. You know, I always wanted to make something never been made before. You know, I always saw this
Where
commercial.
did you get this idea of giant size? I mean, these are big statement pieces.
Well, some of them are big and some of them are smaller, but to me, because I always look at my wrist and I have a big wrist, and I kind of make a watch for myself first.
And you see who follows.
Yeah, and then I see maybe there's a few more people who would like it, you know. So this is very first in the world made 31-day power reserve. It's called
31 days.
So all
a
of
month.
all of those are barrels stacked. So you have how many barrels are stacked specifically on top there?
I think there's 7, but you have here 31-day calendar.
Wow.
And this is the time zone at the time.
I mean, I've never seen a movement like that.
And most
this is
important,
powering.
Yeah,
it's
look
crazy.
at that. Just feel the weight of that.
that's in white gold. It also comes in titanium that's very light.
White gold wind through these little flaps on the
Yes.
side, and then you also have
Now,
exhibition.
again, no one ever did vertical tourbillon. This was very first vertical tourbillon.
It's pretty cool.
Right.
And that's just, I mean, that's right off the charts. I mean, nobody was thinking that way when you brought this to the
Yes,
market.
this was success overnight.
And what do critics say when you showed up with something like this?
It's like, wow, what's that? Looks like an engine of the car. Like, what is it? And the idea came from very simple places. Like, you see this barrels. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, we had this electrical meter. you know,
Yeah.
that's where I got the idea. It was identical as this. So I took the idea and put it in here.
It's incredible.
So-
I mean, that piece is absolutely stunning.
And at the time when I made the 31-day power reserve, the most power reserve was 14 days by IWC.
Well, you have enough room in that thing. It's a tank. It's a tank.
It's a tank.
All right, something else.
So
Take
the
us in a
next-
different direction.
Right. So next after that, I will introduce you to, let's see, the next important piece I designed was Astronomia. Astronomia.
This is legendary too. You've heard about this.
When I think of Jacob & Co., I think of the Astronomia first.
Yes.
This is really what puts you on the map.
Yes.
I mean, it's 3D.
Yeah. It's
This is
3D.
the one where people said, "Who is this guy? What is he doing? What the hell is that? What's going on here?"
I took a big chance.
No kidding.
Because when you develop things like this, it may not work. You know,
I
a
mean,
lot of-
physically may not work.
Yeah, because you could plan it, you could develop it, and you could build it for 3 years, and then in the end, it's just not workable. So I took a chance, and we developed this whole system where you have, you know, the whole movement actually rotating around.
This became your signature look. When I see this piece on people's hands all around the world, I know exactly what I'm looking at. Nobody else makes pieces like this. Teddy, look at this.
The bubble.
This is incredible.
You know, I wanted to make it perfectly rounded.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
I mean, this
floating
this
in
was
the air.
this is a breakout watch in my view because it kind of made you who you are in the watch space, and then you started doing, you know, some differentiation from that, including this latest thing we're going to look at in a minute. But that is, I think, incredible.
Shortly after this, I designed this watch where it's much more complicated than Astronomia. It's a sky Astronomia. Astronomia Sky has 3 more functions and 3 more complications. It has, I made it a little bit smaller.
But you see, it has the DNA of this piece.
Yeah, of course. It's
Yeah.
So you have this running seconds as one of the arms.
Right, running
remarkable.
seconds. You have the globe on top that's showing you night and day. It's 24 hours. Then you have the whole movement, again, moving all the way around for 10 minutes revolution. You have the moon that does 60 seconds as well. And you have the turbulent cage that's
axis,
also
yeah.
60 seconds.
And along the outside,
Now,
you also
that's
have-
the most important part. In the sky is a sidereal calendar. That sidereal calendar accurately showing you stars above yourself. So the sidereal dial, the bottom blue plate with the stars, it takes 1 year for full rotation. It's exactly 1 year. That's how slow it goes.
Incredible.
I mean, it goes exactly for 1 year. It's a
You
calendar.
just find that gear ratio to get that. That's
Yeah, so
great.
that's the complication of this watch. And no matter how much this rotates, the time is always showing correctly. The dial
When you
always
dream up a
facing you.
watch like this, do you go to the designer and say, "Here's what I'm envisioning"? You design it. You put the
I
gear.
design it, and my engineers make it, then try to make it work.
Yeah.
You know, there are times that my ideas cannot be
They
worked.
just say, "Okay, that's enough."
I mean, yeah, we spent 6 months, we spent a lot of money on this. Do you want to continue? And then I push and push and push, and then the fence.
All right. Next.
Next interesting piece after this, we designed Twin Turbo Furies. There's a watch behind you, actually.
Yeah.
I love this watch because, again, never been made before.
Twin
The
Turbo.
reason I'm showing you with diamonds because I don't have any other ones in stock right now. This watch has 920 components.
Let's talk about price on this one, Jacob. What does this cost?
Doing the diamonds is 1.3 million.
1.3 million. That's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about. I mean, anybody that's going to spend 1.3 million loves the piece, is a major collector, understands the vision of this piece, and obviously this is a showcase monster. I mean, you're walking in with a piano on your wrist here.
920 components,
Yeah.
two triple X turbines, power reserve on the bottom,
Power reserve,
Mono-
minute repeater.
Minute repeater, mono pusher chronograph, pit board. You can go on and on and on.
You want to pull the
It's too
slide?
compli-
Pull the
it's too
slide.
complicated.
Pull the slide. Do it.
Pull it, pull it.
Push it.
Now, for your protection, it takes time.
Look at that.
You hear it?
There it is. Beautiful.
Yeah. You have to.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's singing a song. That's a fantastic.
And that's only 2:30 now. If you put it like quarter
Yeah,
to
yeah,
12,
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
get a lot more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And my
Oh, 9 levels here. So now let's do a little bit on here.
Mono pusher chronograph.
Mono pusher chronograph. Take a look of the back of the finishes of the movement, please.
It's a piece of art.
Yeah. This is most difficult to do. To finish every bridge.
Bring another one.
Yes, sir. So
The
the
beat
next
goes on.
one, yeah. The next proud piece we could show you would be Chiron. Chiron is partnership with Bugatti, as you know.
Yeah. This is the famous Bugatti piece.
Yeah, this is 16
crazy.
cylinder.
This
Yeah,
is
this is
crazy.
crazy because the way I designed this is I wanted to put the engine inside the
So what crown operates the pistons? Is it
Right, this is
This
like
one?
a start button. Just press it once and you'll
Look at
see
that.
it work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So it acts like a combustion engine.
like in a car.
This is another kind of, I saw this first in Dubai, I think, in Watch Week, I think, the first time. Everybody's talking about this. I mean, this is a branded relationship with Bugatti.
Yes, it's branded relationship. They're very pleased with what we're doing.
I mean,
And
Teddy,
it
when's
has
the
a
last time you saw an engine?
tourbillon on the
watch?
top. You see the tourbillon
It's pretty
cake?
crazy. No, from an engineering perspective, this is remarkable. No question about it.
That's another kind of Jacob, pillar. This piece. That was really well received. It was a
Thank
crazy
you, yes.
piece. Yeah.
And like I said, I only make things that I love myself. So
Look at that. And this is a sapphire version.
yes, this is our proud sapphire ware version. It was so difficult to make because
Look at the size.
as you
of
can
that
see, it's
piece.
one solid
Yeah,
piece.
that's incredible.
Most of the sapphire crystal watches are made by sandwiched, like several layers. Much easier to do. This was the most difficult. I even regretted that I did because it was very difficult.
And the
to
price
do.
on these?
It's one solid piece. The gold version goes to 380,000.
380,000, and the sapphire?
1.3 million.
Wow.
So there. So I have to use the burnometer and I have to use the arcane symbols. So claim some coins. So now I have Blade Master, so that's the dual blade, and I have Shadower. So I don't know. So I have both of those now. And I have the mages. I have the mages. So I have mechanic. I have mechanic. Do I have Corsair? Corsair. I didn't even think this stuff really through, but let's do Corsair. Oh wait, I need angelic upgrade for this. Hello, welcome. I'm trying to figure out who to make my next character. Let's explore. Corsair.
Yeah.
1.3 million.
Yeah.
Teddy, if price was not an object, what would you take of these two?
Probably go with
Gold. Gold looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Gold is amazing.
It reminds me of the car itself.
No, yeah. Aerodynamic lines. But
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
I mean, just seeing how that emulates like the pistons on an engine.
Yeah.
I'm not even a car guy, and this is fascinating to see and watch actually.
Yeah,
This is incredible.
this is
Yeah, the collection will be sold out very soon. I think it first 2 quarters in 2023.
Like that.
It will be all delivered, and then we're gonna start a new project.
So when people, like, what's the relationship with the customer of Jacob & Co? Is it, do they come with a thought in mind, and do you work with them on like something custom, or is it more like, hey, this is what we're producing? You have standard production pieces, but I imagine there's a lot of projects that you walk hand in hand with the customer on too.
It's rarely that I work with the customer and consumer. I'm mainly design, manufacture, and deal with distribution. But some of people that I know close enough to me that I do business with, yes.
Let's see another one.
So the next big piece, this is interesting. Then we decided to do something out of the ordinary.
Very understated.
Very.
I mean, that is just.
You know, like in 2016, I think, or 17, I was kind of bored, and I said, you know, I'm going to Basel show. I don't feel like I have enough to show. So I told my team, we're gonna build a watch that's gonna be called a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't know why. Which managed features on those are the 3 that I changed. I don't know why they changed the key binding slot. Let's see, I think I want to be level 12. Yes, so we need Corsair. And I think because 150 is a multiple of 3, so I think we want to go at level 12. So let me confirm this, because I feel like sometimes I mess it up. So 138 divided by 3. We want to go at level 12. the 0 to 100 thing. So. Oh no. Okay. Or was a shadow. Double shadow.
So what?
The billionaire.
Yeah, the billionaire. So this is Billionaire. The name is Billionaire. So the first watch I built it for the show. It was $18 million watch.
What is that the price of this?
No, this is $3 million. So
3 million.
imagine the 18 had large diamonds. Same width. The watch was the same size, more or less, just much larger diamonds. So instead of one block of diamonds here, the several was one big one. So big stones all the way, that's what made the price.
Yeah.
So we made this watch and it made so much noise, so much publicity in the Basel show. Of course, my whole team thought I'm crazy making that watch, but then in the end they realized it was worth it.
And did it sell? That
Of
piece?
course. Yeah.
Somebody has it now.
Yeah.
Doesn't Fox maybe Floyd on one of these?
No, maybe Floyd made about a second piece, yes.
I mean, it really,
How
really...
many diamonds are we talking here in the setting? Here?
This one has 170 carats. But it's not just diamonds. You know,
That's flashing
people
up for you?
It's not so easy to just put together. Every stone has to be cut specially to fit in.
This is blending your history as a jeweler extraordinaire
Just the
with
jewelry
the
part comes
watchmaker
out.
extraordinaire and coming up with something just, I mean, it's, what can you say about this? There's no description.
So you have like
bigger than life.
Yeah.
So you have, is it a white gold backing to this that sets all the stones? Is that how that works?
This is each part.
Yeah. So look
Yes.
Yeah.
Each link is connected, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stones are set on them and
You almost have to
connected.
design it for the wrist that it's going on because,
Yeah. I mean,
that really is. I hope the camera will be able to photograph this without burning the lens off.
It's like looking into the sun.
Yeah, it's just that's
everyone
really
who buys it, you know, there's a limited edition of 18 pieces of that.
that's extreme.
Everyone who's bought it, super happy with it.
Yeah. All right, keep going. That's just
Right, but it's not for everyone, huh? this
no,
one.
I definitely not. I mean, it's
Then we have Epic X. This is simpler watch. This is more for someone who doesn't want to spend a lot of money. It's a simple balance wheel skeleton watch with rose gold or titanium usually comes to.
nice.
Yeah, nice colors.
What's the case size on this? This is
It's 44 millimeter.
44, okay.
Yeah.
that's it.
Again, more toward the traditional motif. You know, the design shows you can go in both directions.
Yep. And then, of course, we wanted to have our regular chronograph watch. This is our 47 millimeter.
I
chronograph.
recognize that.
Yeah, that's
Look
the
at
one
that.
you're wearing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Very
It
popular.
comes in different colors.
Very
you know, it's a
popular.
fun watch.
Nice. So there's you moving more towards the classic sports piece,
Yeah.
right? Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah. Then we missed one more. We made, when we made this, when I made the astronomia, then women wanted astronomia, but then I made a solar astronomia.
Yeah, that's actually
That-
that is very tutti frutti. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's tutti frutti, but the reason is because you have every planet in there, including the sun. So
And it's not an
the solar.
oversized-
Almost core person.
System. I took the whole solar system and fit it in that watch.
That's very approachable.
What's the size of this case?
43.
43. Yeah.
And the price on this piece?
348,000.
Yeah, I mean it's.
The AR coating on that is also, if
But
you look
yeah,
at it straight
that's
on, you
tourbillon,
can't
and
tell.
it's very.
Doesn't it look like you can just grab that right out of
Right. You have the globe that's rotating. You have the whole bottom rotating, and you have
It's really nice.
tourbillon cage.
This has to be very popular because it's
Very.
approachable.
This is very, very popular because men and women wear it.
Yeah.
Is your Astronomia your best-selling line? Is that what most people associate with your brand?
Yeah, I would say everything sells equally, but
Astronomia, though, is your blowout.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, when you brought that piece, people went, who is this guy?
even one Astronomia was sent to space.
Really?
Yeah. There was a very first charter to space. 4 men flew to space for 17 days. Each paid $55 million to fly. And one of them carried my Astronomia watch. We have the videos in space, how it's floating in the air.
It was working?
Everything was working, 100%. And when it came back, we auctioned it for charity.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many watches been to space?
Oh, it's
All right, before no, there's one more in there, right?
This is actually similar to what you're wearing. I wasn't sure you would be wearing yours. This is
Oh,
Jason. This is a regional. I wanted to
course.
start with that, but we already did.
I'm featuring the red band version of this, but it's a
different color.
You know, the fact that it kind of started you in this business is why I love it so much, and it's a great conversation.
This was really.
And very functional, frankly.
First of all, it comes also with diamonds, and it was really successful.
How many years ago was this, Jacob?
2001.
2001.
21 years ago.
21 years. Okay, now let's bring out the
And
big
the
daddy.
very last one
Let's
we have
talk
here,
about this
This
piece.
is The Godfather. You know, I always loved that movie. I'm sure you've seen it, right?
Of course, everybody's
All three.
seen it. Everybody's
You did too.
an Italian-American, of course.
Did you see the latest one, the making of The Godfather?
No, I haven't.
Well, you should. It's
check
called
it out.
The Offer.
Okay, I should check it out.
I don't know if you did, but
I haven't seen it yet.
Please do, because that shows you how they made the first 3.
And what is the inspiration other than you love the movie? How did you decide to design this piece? What were you going to put in it? And how did you get the rights for this iconic brand?
Exactly. So I was in Florence, and I always wanted to do something with Hollywood. You know, I wanted to be, to do something in partnership, or invest in a movie, or become an actor, or do something. So I was in this cathedral in Florence, and I walk in, and I hear the Godfather music playing. I said, "What? Here? In a cathedral?" Making the watch. I'm gonna make the idea came
inspiration.
right there. I will manufacture and design Godfather watch with the music. With the music.
Let's talk about how many pieces you're making, what these
So
are
I
gonna cost.
contacted Paramount Pictures.
Yeah.
They
But they knew you by then. Your reputation preceded you with these pieces.
yes.
And so you were able to negotiate the rights.
Yeah, and I negotiated the rights.
And how many are you making?
So we have regular Godfather without. This is 50-year anniversary. 50-year anniversary is because 50-year anniversary of Godfather. We made 50 pieces. It's sold
Price?
550,000.
550,000 sold out.
Yeah, they are sold out.
Yeah.
Then we have ongoing collection, 88 pieces in rose gold and 88 in black titanium. And that is still.
So you'll be making these for a few years.
It'll take 2-3 years to finish them, yeah. Oh, I can only make 4 movements per month. So to satisfy this whole collection, it takes time.
So you have triple axis tourbillon. but
630 components.
and then could you play the chime for us?
Sure. So you have 600, triple X tourbillon. This is violin, and this is how you wind the watch.
So you wind it, yep.
Like a music box, right? So we put this back, you press this button.
So you hear the theme. Hold it up to your.
Look at that. I mean, it just brings memories back for the first movie.
Yeah, it's exactly.
So the rights to the music, too.
Yes, of course, you're paying.
Everything rotates.
And the whole thing rotates and still tells you what time it is.
Amazing. It's really something.
It's super complicated.
I mean, okay, Teddy, which is your favorite piece? Doesn't matter on price.
Yeah, let me face it your way.
Yeah.
So
What are you gonna do?
I mean, like this at least.
You know, this is a style that I mean, I'm kind of boring. You know, I'm more traditional, but either this or the Bugatti.
Yeah,
Just because these
I would
are-
agree with you. The Bugatti is so unique, spectacular, and just eye candy to watch.
Right.
The Pistons are crazy.
It's insane.
But this is also really something else.
Yeah.
It's so three-dimensional.
Yeah, you see that crystal on the bottom? It's one ring.
Yeah.
It's also never been made before. It's one whole sapphire crystal ring.
I mean, that is so Jacob.
More complicated, more complicated the better for me.
No, but
Inspired by impossible. That's
No,
why.
no,
Do you
that's-
agree with my pick, or what do you think?
I would really suffer between these two, because I love
suffer between them.
I love the Pistons.
That's just. We'll get some close-ups of this, but
Yeah.
there's nothing else like that in a watch.
There is nothing
It's-
else like
It's
that.
crazy.
But this is also really spectacular. I like watches that my wife would want to wear. I mean, just so that
This
they-
you could share together.
Yeah, I mean that's like she's
It's pretty compact. Look at that. I mean, it's,
It
it's
is.
basically just one circle, 43 millimeters. It's not
amazing.
that large.
all right.
And by the way those stones are cut, we invented that. This is
Oh, nice. I got my own battleship. Nice. Great. Hello, welcome to the stream. Who's there? Please say something in the chat. I'm very lonely, I'm depressed and sad. Okay, so that. Level 60 foot mark is there. Tokens, it's there. What is this menu? Holy moly. Oh my goodness. And there's no second. Oh, this is great. The story just keeps getting better and better. Let's see. Stun. So I should be. Why is the HP not coming out? Is it a bug? Wait. Wait, are you guys seeing this bug? Wait, when I use rapid fire cannon, it doesn't do any damage? Oh. Okay, nice. Now I'm pretty much level 1 already. Cool. Nice, awesome. Welcome to the stream then, after visiting all those other ones, but I'm pretty sure you're a bot. But I'm happy to have bots. Oh shoot, I have 0 misos. This looks like it's cosmetics. Okay, so no cosmetics for me. So we sell this first for some of this, so it's perfect. And then now these. Level 108. Okay, so we got to level 108 for now. And then, so what we need to do is go back onto the Hyper Burner. And we have to use oh, it's already legendary. Oh my goodness. What is this? Artifact Worship. What are these? Legion artifact. It's replacing monster life. So it gives you stats. Interesting. Okay. In that case, let's go back to this guy. Wait, what? Wait, I thought it. Oh, I thought it automatically gave me. I thought it was legendary, so okay, wait. That doesn't really matter that much, so. Okay, so I can wait. Before going to Europe. Obviously, okay, so share points. Secret points of one card. Let's go to Korean folk tongue.
There's 288 facets on each stone. It's called Jacob cut, so it's our own pattern.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Where are the artists that do that? Where are they
The
looking?
stones cutting?
Yeah.
Some in Thailand, color stones in Thailand,
Yeah.
and then diamonds are in Israel. Yeah.
It's amazing.
There's only a couple of people know how to do it.
Jacob, it's been an amazing journey. I
pleasure
mean,
to be
thank
here
you for
with
your
you.
time. Teddy, what have you learned today?
This is a brand that, I mean, seeing some of these for the first time in person, so this, I mean, from an engineering perspective, even if the style is not for you, you have to absolutely give kudos to what's going on here from a
I
watchmaking
mean,
perspective.
it's so over the top. It's just,
But it pushes boundaries, and I think
Yeah.
partially, hey, that's what watchmaking's all about.
yeah. No, it's fantastic. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And great.
Thank you very much for making time
Thank you,
to
Jacob.
come here.
Great to
Thank
meet you.
That
Thank
is
you.
great.
Thank you for
All right, everybody. What a journey. What a watch. I mean, this is why we do this, so that you can experience these incredible moments. From the Bugatti to this.
So,
I mean, it's just too crazy. That's what it is. It's just too crazy.
Okay, so I think we're at a good spot there actually. Probably defeat enemies near your level. So this is what I was doing just to get my 300 a day. Just set this here and then just kind of AFK.
Just spectacular. Okay, everybody, you know, it's time to get together and go through the collection again. It's been such a long time. So many changes have occurred in my collection. Lots of new entrants, lots of new dial ideas, lots of new concepts and manufacturers, fantastic new brands that have emerged on the market, new independents. Let's go through all of it. So I'm on the road, and I like to travel with between 17 and 20 pieces. Now, that's not easy to do. You have to arrange security, all that stuff. But these days, I'm going double twisted. Why am I doing that? Because of the confusion of time zones. This is New York, this is LA. And people say, well, why don't you just subtract 3 hours? Why do that when you could put 2 watches on? Are you kidding? Oh, look, LA, it's 4:45. Oh, New York, it's 4:45. Oh, what a great idea. Plus, you're showcasing your pieces. That's fantastic. That's the whole idea. So let's go through the collection, some new concepts here. First of all, I'm going to go randomly through here just as I feel some new ideas. Before we enter, I have to tell you about a new project I've got. One of the biggest challenges I have is how do I insure these watches? These are traveling with me. 12 here and 2 here, right? 14 watches. But I only want to insure them on the road. They're going to be on the road for 10 days. That's why I created WonderCare.com. Check it out. It's going to light up in January, but you go to WonderCare right now and register. It will allow you to take a photograph of your watch with your phone and insure it. It'll cost about 1.5% of either the replacement value or the purchase price. You decide what you want to insure and for how long you want to insure it. You just want to insure it for a day, no problem. You want to insure it for a week, no problem. I love that. It finally solves for me. I created WonderCare.com to solve for my collection as it travels all around the world. Now, this starts in the US only. Check out WonderCare.com. And thank goodness for WonderCare, because now I can insure just what I want to. I don't want to insure watches that are sitting in a vault under a bank. But every one of these are insured while they're on the road. WonderCare.com, I said it again, shameless promotion, check it out. The first trend that has really emerged, because I'm in LA right now, but just got in from Miami, go to Vegas quite often, New York. I would say even just 5 years ago, you would not see a lot of men wearing a lot of bling. That's all changed. If you look at the new pieces, like take Rolex, for example, take even Patek Philippe, anybody, they're blinging it out. And why is that? Because guys like to be flashy, and they like to be flashy. And that's where you go with an eye of the tiger. Ichiwawa caramba. It doesn't get any flashier or trashier. You can't even read the time on this. You need sunglasses. There's so many diamonds on this thing. But it is beautiful, and it's so well crafted. I mean, the work that Rolex does with jewelers, and of course the timepieces are amazing. And, as always, the red band. This is my Shark Tank box right here. Practically everything has a red band on it, with the exception of 2 pieces we'll talk about. So, eye of the tiger, Ichiwawa caramba. Now, when I go double fisted with this watch, I match it up with the LA time. Oh yeah, baby. The rainbow. Now, why is the rainbow? 10 years ago, you could walk into a Rolex dealer and buy one of these. Forget about it now. Not a chance. Not a chance. The waiting list for this is years because all the guys in sports, whether you're baseball or hockey or basketball, they got to have one of these pieces. Now, this is a beautiful rose gold rainbow. And, the whole idea of the rainbow is a jewelry representing all the different colors of light. It's beautiful. Now, when you go eye of the tiger on the left, New York time, and rainbow on the right, LA time, I've seen grown men weep. I'm not kidding. Grown men weep in the presence of these 2 watches together. It's stereo, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Flashy, trashy, flashy, trashy, flashy, trashy. Totally LA, total Miami. And when the F1 hits in Vegas, yeah, baby. Now, you can't be walking around the streets with these. Not today. Security is just too nuts. At places like San Francisco, unfortunately, they turned into war zones. I don't even wear a watch in San Francisco. I don't even go to San Francisco. They got to fix that place. You can't even walk there, let alone wear a watch. You'll be executed immediately. The city's so poorly managed, but I don't want to get into politics on a watch, you two. Come on. All right, but before we leave the whole idea of pavé, remember, the Patek Philippe, so conservative. And then they come out with the loose. This is their version of a rainbow. It's just beautiful. And by the way, that red band, that's factory, which means they made it for Mr. Wonderful. Why else would they send to North America a red band Patek? It's Mr. Wonderful for sure. Now, when I saw the rumor of this watch, I immediately started making calls saying, if anybody who's waited forever for a factory red band on a Patek Philippe, it's got to be me. And there you have it. Now, the reason I bring that up is let's take a classic. This is the 5711 Patek. Genta design, steel, thin, now legendary. Why they stopped making it? Another watch grown men weep for. The blue dial, so historic, the clean look of 5711. There's also a version of this that Tiffany puts a stamp on that sells for millions. It's the same watch though, it's the 5711. Now, you cannot put a red band on this, so I never wear it on Shark Tank, I never wear it on TV, but I do put it on my right hand for LA time. And it's a beautiful piece, a 5711. You can recognize it 20 yards away in a room. When I see a 5711, I nod my head to the person who's wearing it. Lots of women like the 5711 too. But a great travel piece, a wonderful watch, a beautiful Genta design. Just love it. And of course, never gonna have a red band on it. Let's move on. The video that I first showed this piece in, where I start to cry, that was real. Those were not crocodile tears. This is a one-of-a-kind AP, open works. Yep, a royal oak covered in rubies with a red band. The only one in the world with a red band. You know why? This is a Shark Tank piece. I don't wear this out ever, really. I just use it on Shark Tank, but my goodness, it is so beautiful, this piece. So stunning, so spectacular. What a dial. I almost want to cry right now again. That's the problem with this thing. It's so, this. Whole idea of think about open dials and open works and skeleton watches. This is a new phenomenon. This is not, you didn't find a lot of this 50 years ago. People, when they first saw them, said, that looks weird, what's the matter with that watch? But now you can see the beauty of the actual maker's work. And I think that's what makes a watch like this so spectacular. It's a screw-down crown. You're just watching the movement itself. And of course, this is a custom red minute sweep. You'll never see that in an AP. You see it here. Beautiful. All right, where else? Where do we go next? Oh, something I'm wearing on my wrist. 3 weeks ago, I was in Tokyo. Now, I don't know if you've heard about Grand Seiko. They make some of the best watches on earth, and certainly the best value. If you're starting your collection and you want incredible technology, incredible accuracy, beauty in terms of the polish of the metal, you gotta go with Grand Seiko. But there's a brand, it's part of the group. It's called Creedor. Now, why is Creedor so famous? This is a platinum polished Creedor, a blue dial. Now, the reason Creedor has made collectors just drool for their pieces, and they make so few of them, is the hand-painted enamel. The Japanese masters who do this. In the case of this blue dial, when you see the close-up of this, you're going to see the edge looks luminescent. But it's not a luminescent watch. There's no radioactive paint here. There's no backlighting. So what's going on? How did they do it? They started with a cream white enamel, hand-painted, just meticulously. Takes forever to do this. Then they started layering on the blue, but on the edges, near where the actual, the dial meets the case, they left a little less blue so that the white shone through. And that gives it that phenomenon of luminescence. When I saw this in Tokyo 3 weeks ago, I said, I have to buy it. They said, I'm sorry, there's only one here. It's been put on reserve by a Japanese collector. So I immediately went out of my mind and said, look, let me buy the piece. I'm a collector, I already have a Creedor. I was very fortunate. I called up Bryce, the head of the Grand Seiko in the United States, and luckily he was able to acquire one for me. Here it is. I've only had this watch a few days, but that's why I'm doing this video, to show you some new pieces. Just spectacular. I'm here in LA for actually a Grand Seiko event, so I'm wearing that today. I'm doing a panel about dials, and while we're at it, this is a new dial. Now, this is steel, and by the way, Grand Seiko does an amazing job polishing steel. They do an amazing job polishing steel. There's nobody like it. This is the sparkle that you see, again, with the only one with a red band. This is called the Katana, limited edition, sold only in American boutiques. So if you're looking for a spectacular watch sub 10,000, this is it. And now that you've heard about it from me first, before they sell them all out, try and get one of these, because you have never seen. And by the way, when you dial, you wind this thing, the crunch is, it's I won't say beyond Patek, but you know what I'm saying. And these spring drives are so accurate. It's incredible. This thing keeps time like your phone does, and it's a mechanical watch. Beautiful. All right, we've got 6 more. We're going into the land of Journe. Now, FP Journe is an independent. It came rocking on the scene. The watches have gone up like crazy. Since we last met, this is my new Journe. Again, it's always the dials that make it so interesting. When Journe makes a watch, there's nothing like it. You can recognize this from across the room. That is a Journe. This has a red band on it. It's my brand new piece in the collection. Beautiful. It's so simple yet clean, so recognizable as a Journe. I knew you'd love it. Power reserve is almost as large as the actual minute hand. It's really a beautiful thing. All right. While we're talking Journe, this is number 6 of the New York Boutique Centigraph. What's unique about this piece? Well, first of all, it's 1 of 10. There'll never be more for the New York Boutique. And it's also measures by the 100th of a second, which is so incredible. And you think about a watch that can do that, and how complex the technology is that does that. But this is what this watch does, and that's what's made it so famous. Absolutely stunning. I love it. Anyways, another amazing dial, and also great for the road. Okay, an all-time classic, and we're gonna go 2 in a row. Steel White Face Daytona, probably the most sought-after watch in the world. This one has a red band on it because I wore it on Shark Tank, season 15. Beautiful, classic. There were years and years ago, this was a watch that Rolex couldn't give away. Now, it's the most coveted design in Rolex all around the world. People love this piece. While we're talking about it, they brought out a series they've discontinued now called the Meteorite. I did this one in gold. But look at that. This dial is actually a shaved piece of meteorite. So it came from the planet Rolex, fell to Earth, and Rolex shaved these dials until they ran out of meteorite. We're going to have to wait for another rock to come from the planet Rolex to do these again. Also beautiful. But you know, thinking about left wrist, right wrist, stereo Daytona, that's an Ichihuahua caramba. Yin and yang.
How does this work? Let's see. So I probably need the sacred symbol. And then I don't need notes anymore, right? Or do I need notes things? Notes. Participate in the weekly party. How do I participate in this stupid party? How do I do this? What? Hey Isaac, do they nerf the origin skills? So I'm not sure. I actually haven't kept up with the patch notes really. I've kind of been out of it. I know the FP mages are getting nerfed, but I think Night Lord is actually getting buffed, is what I heard. I don't know if it's the origin skill that's getting buffed because the origin's not that great. But yeah, there's some kind of rebalancing. I'm like figuring it out as I go. I kind of purposely didn't read the patch notes. I didn't really have time to read the patch notes, so I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. But yeah, do you know how to claim this weekly party thing? Dude, I have no idea how to do it. Weekly. Once you complete weekly party, the check-in. check-in too early? Why is there no check-in button? What? Is this wrong? Isaac, do you know what's wrong? I'm trying to figure out this new event. There's so many different things. Like, I'm pretty sure when I do the weekly check-in, then I get these points, secret points and shimmer points. But I don't even know which one I want to do. Symbols. Oh, this is for Arcane Daily. Soul. Ooh, wait. Soul Air that energy. I don't need more energy. Oh, this one's good. Symbols upon completion. Oh, yeah. I need this one. Monster Park is okay. Monster Collection is good. So I'll probably do this one first, then this one, then that one. In that order, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, according to the patch notes, there should be a check-in button right here, but it's not. It's not showing up. Dude, I hate bugs. Oh, okay, wait. They said I have to exit the app. Okay, my friends, sorry. I guess you guys can't see the chat. Alright, let me exit the app. Alright, let me close Maplestory. So yeah, that's a bug. So apparently they hotfixed it. So you close the app, and you go back on, and then you can view it. Okay, let me relog. Oops. Let me relog on my league too. But yeah, here, Isaac, let's see if it fixes itself after this. then the 100. How do I use those tickets then? These. Wait, because now. So experience node zones. I don't think I need any more experience node zones, right? So let me check. So. Oh, what am I talking about? Okay, yeah, I need hella experience node zones. Okay, so I can claim. Oh wait, I can just claim this though. Claim this voucher, and then I can. Yeah, I'm like kind of trying to figure this out as I go. So then I can claim this. Go. What's this? And then now let's just use those up. So okay, let's use up all of those, and then I can use. Oh wait, which sunglasses should I get? Blue or yellow? Ah, let's get the yellow one. Let's see. So that's done here. Okay, so now that I got the EXP vouchers, then I can go on my 0. I can level up to 212, and then I can do the next round. Huh. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to reclaim that, then I have to go here. I already claimed it, so let's go here. Go 1000, and then these arcane symbols. So let's see. And I can use 300. Yeah, I definitely use them here. I level up. Okay, now choo-choo. Skip. Holy dude, honestly this event is like they give you literally free 212 on the first day, and I might even get 215, right? Let's see. And I also have like 420 coupons stuff, so first let's claim this reward, claim this, that's good, and then so first use those, use all of those, and then we also put on this one, level 5s, and we're 93 on that, merge, yes, merge obviously, then dude this quality of life, oh my goodness. Oh, that was beautiful. Let me check. I want a holy symbol. I really wanted a holy symbol. But I don't have a holy symbol, so that's okay for now. Weekly, okay, experience node zone. I don't have that here. Okay. Here, what do I need? Do I want EXP? Do I want arcane power? Buff duration? This one I probably want. Let's put EXP, I guess. Okay. And then now there's this one, the daily, and then Oh my god, no wonder I'm so weak. I have so many skills that I didn't. So honestly, zero is really complicated, I think. So like, all I've done is put these two, and that's just all I've been using for now. And it's kind of worked. I think I just need to put the last two on D and F, I think. But I forget which one goes on which. I'll need to check my other zero to confirm. But now, I think now I can and should do the Choo Choo Island daily, I think. I need to, yes. There's another guy doing dailies here too. Honestly, I'm thinking about, do I use points to get to even the next level? Let's see. Also, I wish I could get rid of this big thing over here, but here, let me think. Can I use points to get to the next level? It can only be used while in town. Okay. I can, so let's just go to the next level. The earlier we get there, the better. 215, then we get more node stones, which is great. Now we max, and then hopefully there's a holy symbol here. 1, 2, no holy symbol. Let's pass. Yeah, you can. No, it's great. Like, yeah, this is like one of the micro optimizations that I do. And yum. So I should have not accepted the 600. I wasn't going to do this initially, but yeah, now that I accepted yum, now let's see. Yeah, so you should definitely use all of those on your burning. Like basically, some people like to keep it for like 257, but I think you just use it as soon as possible, and then it just really propels you in front of the curve. Like I, went from 200 to 215. So you get from 200 to 209 with the with this. I don't know if you've done this, the Midnight Dreamcatcher. This was really OP. So you do that. But yeah, it's like really OP how you can stack stuff. It's great. Back here. Another one. Then on my... Okay, so I think for some background, so I play Hyperion and Vera, so I think I've thought of some better optimizations to do on my Vera now. Since you can unlock this one, so I'm going to do the dailies but not actually complete them now. So then we can get an additional symbol and 100% accuracy. yeah, I'm doing the Hyperion first, and then I'm doing Barrow. Actually, I probably should have done Barrow first. I'm gonna burn, hyper burn my mechanic. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for. Okay, yeah, let me, because I haven't streamed in a while, so. And yeah, sorry, I didn't have my mic here. Is it? Can you hear me now? Wait, also let me change the sound settings a little more too. Like I think BGM can be a little louder, and then the I think nice. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna play the Barrow one after this, but yeah, I'm gonna hyperburn mechanic on Barra. So my Barra is basically just ahead of my Hyperion. Like I was gonna just stick with Barra. Because I'm of the opinion that like it's better to invest money than time. I used to be the opposite. Like when I was small and I had no money, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just grind instead of whatever. But I never got into Reboot. But when they released Hyperion, then I started this new account, and like my friends and I just play this. My friends and I, like Sam and Michael, yeah, we play Hyperion. But like I'm the only one who still plays Barra because I don't want to let it go. I mean, I'm so strong on Barra, or like, yeah. But my friend Sam, he's even stronger on Barra, but yeah, he's just giving that up. But hopefully with this whole Niru drama, I think they're gonna make Reg server better, right? So I'm being rewarded for holding out on Barra. Oh, but all that was to say, I've already hyperburned 0, so I always start with 0 because the hyperburn block is EXP, so it makes all the other ones faster. So I did 0, and then I did the crit damage ones, so I did Shade and Hayato, and now I was told the next one to do is Mechanic, so I'm going to hyperburn Mechanic on Barra. Oh, wait a second though. My mechanic is at the wrong level, I think. I think my mechanic's at 210. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh yeah, and the Legion artifact. What even is the Legion? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So for 215, okay. So from 200 to 209, you can just do Midnight Dreamcatcher, and that automatically gives you 209. And then I did. So and when you do Dreamcatcher, remember to open these stones. I forgot to open these stones, so open the stones, do Dreamcatcher. And then that'll get you to 209 for sure. And then to get to 215, all you do is kill the 2k mobs, claim this ticket, and then that'll get you enough to get to 215. And then only after that, then you should do your dailies, because then it'll reduce. Once you hit 215, then you only have to kill 400 Choo-Choo and 200 Arcane River, or whatever. What's it called? Vanishing Journey. So that makes it 600. Whereas, like, if you do it suboptimally, like I did, you have to kill 1,200 mobs. So, but instead, you'll only have to kill 600 mobs. Yeah, I like to I like to micro optimize those kinds of things, but like the damage and stuff. I mean, I really should be like one-shotting for more efficiency, but like, you know, I don't really care that much about that stuff. Like, yeah, like, let's see. So let's lock this one. Let's lock this one. Let's lock this one. So let's lock one of each. Lock, 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 lock. Yeah, I'm really... I always forget which one... I have to check my other 0 to see which one's the best V matrix. Yeah, so from what I've seen, I think the target for level 200 for the hyper burning on the first day is 215. I think you can get there pretty easily. Well, when did I get... Okay, nice. So that's done. And yeah, your arcane stones should give you some decent EXP as well. Nice. Okay. And I think now that's finally done with the dailies for this character. So here we can... Okay, so now we can open that arcane. Okay, and I have... So I do have like 400 more that I need to open. So I think I'll dump them in. So I'll dump them into Vanishing Journey, actually. Because I never got the level 5 on this one. And also it's the cheapest one. So now let's see. 2, 3. Okay, that's level 5, level 6. Okay, now I can dump some into Choo Choo. Let's do some more Vanishing Journey. And so I'm only opening these now. It's obviously optimal to open them later, as late as you can. But for me, I'm just opening them now because I'm going to Europe. So I don't want them to expire. I'd rather open them suboptimally now than have them expire when I go to Europe. No, don't use EXP buffs before Midnight Dream because it'll clear your EXP buffs. Yeah, it'll clear EXP buffs, so don't use it. I don't know if you can stack EXP. I tried to pop some EXP buffs inside and it wouldn't let me. So I think, as far as I am aware, that you can't use EXP buffs. Like, I think they thought it was too OP, but even still, without any EXP buffs, it gets you to 209. Here, I'm gonna relog onto my Bara character now, and I'm gonna do the daily. So, yeah. Yeah, Europe. I'm actually not looking forward to Europe. I was supposed to go with my ex-girlfriend, and but we broke up, which is why I'm depressed. And so I haven't streamed in a while, kind of because of that, or like because I was first I was busy at like work and stuff, but then I got depressed because of the breakup. So that's why I haven't really been streaming. So I'll probably stream tomorrow, and then I will go to Europe, so I won't stream. But then I guess if I don't even think I'll have time to stream though. Like, so yeah, I mean, I'll stream sporadically when I come back. Like, I guess because of the hyper burning, like I will be on doing more dailies. Like, I don't know if you checked the beginning of my stream, but basically, I used to do dailies every day. Like 3k mobs on each character, and that would take, I got that down to 35 minutes. So 20 minutes on my Hyperion and 15 minutes on my Bara. So I got that relatively efficient. But then after the breakup, I'm like, okay, there's no point in playing Maplestory anymore. Like, I just went down to kill 300 mobs a day because I was traveling as well. I like did a spontaneous trip to New York. But because of that, I dropped down to 300 mobs a day. Okay, let's see. Nice. Okay, so this is my Baron Night Lord, so... Okay, so let's see. Meet the greatest duo ever. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's... Concert board. So I don't actually want to do that board now. Okay, shows this week. And then here. Alright, so yeah, I think this is... Oh, this one's pretty long. Dude, I hate the NX, but these NX give stats, so I have to wear this NX. I used to wear like all transparent stuff, but I just recently found out that those NX give stats, so I'm like, I have to use it, I guess. Okay, so we talked to that guy. Okay, so Miracle Circulator coupon, Miracle Circulator hard key. Okay, let's open all of that stuff. And Royal Hair coupon, so now Trench Hair, Salon Hair. Let me just save the Trench Hair. I don't even... I just have to use these before they expire, so little pet Gaia package, and then I have 50 karma cubes. Okay, so on this character, yeah, so let's see, so I store that, prepared pen of the spirit, put that in the hyper burner. Oh right, and then let's see, this one I also put on the hyper burner, and then these two I also put on the hyper burner. And then Lin, okay, those I will use, And then I can put that in, and then the Royal Face coupon. Sorry, I have to get my cosmetics in order. Oh, no, I want the male, because most of my characters are male. Then Royal Face coupon, then, let's see. Oh, that looks really ugly, but since I have extra slots, I'll save it for now. Original. Okay, yeah, Sapphire, Damien. Yeah, let's just change this back. Okay, sorry, there's some maintenance. So I think I'm just gonna let this one expire because I have 9k Legion on this. This account I have 9k Legion. So, oh right, let's another. Wait, what is this? What is Epic Dungeon? High Mountain. Wait, what is this one? Okay, so then now we batch accept. Honestly, I wish the batch accept would also get Erda's request. Wait, what the hell is Epic Dungeon? Wait, okay, wait, let me Google what Epic Dungeon is. Epic Dungeon. Well, you'll play as a sun god. You'll go through. This dungeon can be completed once a week per account. Rewards, you get Soul Erda Fragment. I see. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Okay, definitely important, but not for me right now. Right, I wanted to show the Legion. So Legion, 9k Legion. Right, and then this one. And then the Legion artifact missions, then here we can get all. Okay, interesting. Okay, now that one, Party in a Splendid Dream. Here, and then now we do what? And then treasure, then claim night fragments. No. Monster Arcade. Oh, Monster Arcade is just purely aesthetics for cosmetics, I think. This is the Dreamcatcher one, and then Dream in the Jewelry Box. What's this? Oh, this is that one. Okay, that's that. That's the good one, and then Delicious Dishes. Oh, this is that one. Okay. And then, okay, now we have, okay, the 2K. Now we do this daily check-in. So we have to do 70 daily check-ins and 30 weekly check-ins. And then so batch accept. Okay, holy moly. There's so much like setup required. God, gosh darn it. Okay, now what? Now I want to figure out what I should use these on. But I think, should I use them on my Chaos Pink Bean mark? I also have a Black Bean mark. I probably use it on these, right? Oh wait, it's definitely gonna be this one, Black Bean mark. Close. %? I've never seen 7% in my life. Holy moly. $4 and $44. How strong is that one? Let's see. So I'm opening up a calculator now. So 44 and 4. That's 78. Wait, no. My flame scores saves were reset. Oh my goodness. 4. Okay, let's keep that for now, I guess. What else should I use these on? Do you know? Okay, this one I can use now, and then I'll go like that, then okay, so now what I'll just do is, so now I'll pop the 2x plus this one, and I'll do my 15 minutes of dailies here. Oh, I need to adjust the sound here, right? Let's adjust the sound.
Dang, everyone's playing now. Oh, here's an empty map. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, basically grind out. I'm going to grind out 3k here first in 15 minutes, and then I'll go to the Hyper Burner. My mechanic is 216. Oh my goodness. Wait, 216 is like even worse. Okay, Hyperburn is already 260.
Yay! New York, LA. You get it. Double red bands on this one. 2 unique pieces, but both Rolex Daytonas. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, just a couple left. Back to Journe on the Chronomètre Bleu. Now this was their entry-level watch, or one of them, okay? You'll wait years for one of these now. Why? Because there's a rumor that Putin wears it. These dials, this tantalum is the case, is the metal, but the blue dial is so difficult to make that 66% are rejected. So that's why it's so hard to get one of these. You know, Journe's a perfectionist. Now, a little story about this piece. I mean, I love it because it's so simple, so beautiful, and it reflects differently in different elements of light. Now, I said entry level for Journe, but the actual original entry level was the Elegant. This is a quartz watch. What's unique about it is you never have to change the battery in your whole life because it has a mode that goes to sleep. You put it down on the table, 20 minutes later, it's using tiny, just a couple of microns of electricity to remember the time. You could leave it for a year and pick it up and it goes back to where it left off. Keeps perfect time. It's an amazing piece. Now, this is a quartz watch, so I said to FP Journe and to Pierre, the CEO of the Americas, why don't, you've got demand for 20, 30, 40,000 of these watches. It used to be a $17,000 watch. It's way more than that now. But why don't you mass produce this to let people get at least one Journe in their collection, because they can't even get this anymore. The waiting list is 2 years or even longer. And I expressed that in a serious conversation with FP himself, and he looked at me and said, no. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about FP Journe. He's running the show and he just says no, so these things are just as rare as every other Journe. One of my favorite watches, by the way. I just love the design, I love the look of it, it's just so beautiful. And my wife has one with pave diamonds. She calls it her favorite watch now, just absolutely beautiful. The Elegant. And last on the hit parade, you probably noticed that on my LA time right here. Are you ready? One of my latest acquisitions. This is an eat chihuahua moment.
Mr. Wonderful here, and there's no debate about this. Small businesses in America create over 60% of the jobs, but times are tough. Is there a solution? Yes! The Government Employee Retention Credit Program. Go to wondertrust.com today.
AIBS. I thought it was some kind of April Fool's joke. Rolex would never make a watch like this with no day on it, no date, and just emojis and little sayings like peace and harmony. No way they would do that. That's not Rolex, they're too conservative. When I heard this was real, I went out of my mind, like every other collector did all around the world. Everybody wants a puzzle. So, the rumor for North America's, yep, John Mayer got the white gold, all right? Brady, the famous quarterback. Now, Mayor's a musician. Brady is, of course, world famous quarterback. He's got the rose gold, and this is the yellow gold. Rolex is brilliant. They gave one to an entrepreneur investor, that's me, sports guy who's got millions of followers, Mayor's got millions of followers. We all have millions of followers, and we're having fun on social media with this. This is bringing in the new generation of fun-loving Rolex collectors. I think that was what they're thinking about. Watching Wonders last year, this thing got announced. The world's gone crazy for this. They'll make more, but who knows when and where they're going to show up. The demand in Asia is insatiable. Now, I would not put a red band on this, obviously, because the presidential bracelet is so beautiful. And it is my LA watch today. So on the left, the Creedor amazing blue dial. On the right, the puzzle. Let's check the time. Oh, it's 2 minutes after 6 in New York. I wonder what time it is in LA. Oh, it's 2 minutes after 3. Thank goodness I've got a Creedor and the puzzle from Rolex. Now, if I have to worry about the time in Abu Dhabi, I'm going to have to put one on my left ankle, which I'm going to do soon. This is how you get to 4 watches. You never get lost on time. That's the answer. I'm glad you joined me today. There's so much to talk about in watches, but this is just the basics. I will see you soon. Oh, my little baby's here. Just love it. Now, these are going back into the vault. Now, talk amongst yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Oh, hello, welcome back to the stream. We're just doing the dailies on the Baron Nightlord first, and then that'll unlock the Hyper Burner. Except it's at the wrong level, oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Why? 216? Why would I put it at 216?
These are the 5 craziest transformations from my 600-pound life. So let's begin by talking about the now infamous Casey King, who looks like a completely different person since appearing on the show. When Casey was first introduced in early 2019, he weighed in at over 700 pounds or 315 kilos while living an extremely sedentary lifestyle.
A normal day for me, wake up around 12, figure out something I'm going to eat immediately, TV, video games, bed.
It was obvious that Casey was extremely disappointed with how his life had turned out.
I never would have thought at 34 I'd be living with my father, have no job, have no real money, and just be playing video games all day and eating.
Which became even worse after he was told by a doctor that he had an express ticket toward the graveyard.
You're gonna die. unless something happens here. I think that you're on the road to immobility, and when that happens, I think it's going to be a very short course.
Casey was then advised that he could get weight loss surgery as long as he lost a couple of pounds beforehand, and while this initially resulted in a boatload of family drama, it wasn't long before Casey was making an effort to lose the required 60 pounds. He instead managed to lose 80 pounds, being approved for weight loss surgery in the low 600s, which dropped even further in the 2 weeks after completing the surgery.
588?
Yeah.
Down to 588?
Yeah.
You proud of that?
I'm super proud, actually. It's pretty good.
You should be.
By the time the show had come to an end 3 months later, Casey was down to 525 pounds, and while this number was enough to impress his family, he was still determined to get lower.
My goal for next year is to be under 400. Ultimate dream, 250.
Leading Casey to create his own YouTube channel on which he began to document his progress.
I just want to make these videos to let people know real quick how I'm doing, because there's so many people that want constant updates or whatever. Almost down 250 pounds. I go to the gym 3 times a week to swim.
With every video, Casey's face was looking slimmer and slimmer, and by October 2019, only 10 months after the show had come to an end, he'd announced that he'd lost over 300 pounds.
We're under 400 now. We're 398 pounds. It's still a lot, but like, I did a 5K, another one.
With this new weight helping him to land his first job in over 10 years.
We have a job now. We are essential. We are employed. We now work for the great company of Home Depot.
By the end of 2020, Casey was wearing a double XL t-shirt as he was now under 300 pounds.
We got on the scale a couple of days ago. It said 290. That's the lowest we've ever seen.
Which, in combination with a front page Reddit post, gave Casey the motivation to get even lower.
Somehow I made it to 262. I literally weigh less than a third of what I weighed at one point.
However, was Casey's transformation as impressive as Christina Phillips, who holds the current record for the most weight lost as a result of the show? When Christina first appeared on 600 Pound Life in 2014, she weighed in at 639 pounds and explained that she hadn't left her house in over 2 years. Dr. Now advised her that in order to be approved for surgery, she needed to lose 30 pounds in a month, yet she'd instead gained 17 pounds over this time period, for which she'd have a pretty stupid excuse.
Instead of hoping that you lost 30 pounds, you gained 17 pounds. What happened there?
I think it's mainly fluid, because I did good once I got back.
It's not water. For that, you have to drink at least 300 gallons of water.
As a result of the gain, Christina was put in hospital to be isolated from her family, yet her mother and husband snuck food in for her to eat, leading to a loss of only 4 pounds in the next month, and a pretty dismal outlook on her potential to make a transformation. However, approximately 4 months after her original visit to Dr. Now, Christina began to commit to the diet, before returning to the practice with a whopping loss of 61 pounds, leading to her approval for weight loss surgery. By month 7, Christina had lost an even more impressive 120 pounds, with this milestone giving her the chance to walk again, which was going to help dramatically with any future losses. By month 11, Christina was down to 470 pounds, at which point she'd be able to go clothes shopping, and by the time Christina hit 390, she was even driving herself to her own Dr. Now appointments. 390 pounds would mark the end of her appearance on the show, however, it didn't mark the end of her weight loss journey. To keep accountable while off camera, Christina created a Facebook page as well as an Instagram, posting photos such as this one only 12 months after her episode had come to an end. 4 months later, she'd post another photo showing that she'd gotten down to a crazy 185 pounds or 83 kilos, and while this photo is over 8 years old now, Christina has managed to keep the weight off the entire time. Yet it was Diana who showed that another requirement for long-term weight loss is the acceptance that you are responsible for your own journey. When Diana weighed in at 620 pounds during her first appearance in 2017. She was so big that they had to call an ambulance just to get her into a hotel room.
A major effect of my weight that I didn't really think about until I was on this road trip is my inability to get in and out of the van, much less the hotel.
Yet she was simultaneously loved by the audience for her unusual level of honesty. She's one of the better people I've seen on this show. She knows her weight caused her serious health problems, and she only blames herself and not others. Diana's positive attitude helped her to accept Dr. Now's requirements for surgery.
My expectation would be in 1 month, you should be able to lose at least 50 pounds.
Wow. Okay. All right.
which is followed by a staggering loss in the first month.
You lost like 44 pounds?
I know. I'm absolutely thrilled.
And while this wasn't enough to have her approved for surgery, she'd lose a further 64 pounds in the month that followed, meaning she'd lost 107 pounds or 50 kilograms before she'd even had the gastric bypass. After receiving the surgery, Diana was proud to announce that she was able to get into a car without paramedics.
I got here today not in an ambulance, but for the first time I rode in a van.
And after talking to a therapist about why she was overeating in the first place, Diana was able to change her habits permanently. After getting under 400 pounds, she'd go to the gym for the first time in 10 years, and by the time the episode had come to an end, Diana was down to 336 pounds. However, this was still only the beginning. Within a year, TLC confirmed on their Facebook page that Diana had gotten down below 200 pounds, making her unrecognizable in comparison to the start of the show. However, if we're talking about unrecognizable before and afters, then it's almost impossible to go past Justin McSwain. When Justin first appeared on 600 Pound Life at a weight of 687 pounds, he couldn't even bear to look himself in the mirror, yet he'd also state that the only time he felt relief from the stresses of life was when he was consuming food.
So what I do to deal with that and make all that go away is I keep eating. Food keeps all the pain and misery away, so I never really stop. It's the only way I can deal with it all.
His depressing outlook on life led to the choice that he was going to make a change.
Okay, so we did that now. Okay, nice. So we did that.
We're back. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, now I have to go to my mechanic. This one, arcade, that, that. So I can get to level 217 of it. So one thing first. So one thing is I need to come here.
Change, yet reaching Dr. Now was almost impossible as he couldn't even.
Okay, so let's see. What do I need to do? I need to do something. All right, the tour. So I need the symbol selector, then probably this one, then probably this one. Start. And then, so that one's done. Now we can go back to the mechanic. So 1, 2, 3, add those, add bravado, combo of course, then probably the Cygnus one as well, then elementalism of course. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Just trying to figure out what link skills to put on my hyper burner. And I think I'm going to be the mechanic. So roll the dice. I think let's see, what's this? Then now, oops, let's do the dream catcher. need this one. Okay, that's done. Abilities. I do have 21 attack. Okay, so then I also have to go on this guy. This, and then oh, nice. Let me see how expensive spell. Oh, they're cheaper than ever. I don't know why they got so cheap. Maybe because there are no more misos from the Spanish Mafia? I have no clue. Okay, prepared Pen of the Spirit. Okay, that's a total crap fest. Okay, so I need to do the 5th job advancement at least first.
Fit into the car they rented. When they would eventually reach the surgeon, Justin was given...
Oh man, I lost a subscriber from this stream. Ugh.
2 months to achieve a pretty daunting loss.
I want to see 100 pounds weight loss in that time. And I want you to start exercising for at least 30 minutes a day.
And while he couldn't quite lose 100 pounds in 2 months, he was approved for surgery with a loss of 92 pounds, which was followed by a further mind-blowing loss of 86 pounds while waiting to go under the knife. Yet this was apparently only the beginning, as within only months of the surgery, Justin was down to 395 pounds, earning him a dedicated YouTube upload given Dr. Now's astonishment.
That's almost loss of 200 pounds in a year. That's excellent. You're doing great.
Justin concluded the episode with 350 pounds of body weight and a tattoo to celebrate the journey, although it might have been this piece of artwork placed next to his fridge that motivated Justin to go even lower. He never gave out any weight numbers on Instagram, however photos such as this one posted months after the show went live made it clear that he was keeping up the grind. In January 2021, Justin showed the world that he had kept the weight off by placing his entire body in his old pants, with this achievement giving him the chance to meet Diana and Christina, who we covered just prior. However, while it was somewhat obvious that Justin was determined to lose the weight from the get-go, the transformation made by Paula Jones was a little more surprising. Paula was the 600-pound life contestant who went semi-viral on YouTube for getting fast food after a half-hearted gym session, and while this didn't portray her as someone who was going to be successful on the show, this couldn't be further from the truth. When Paula weighed in at 539 pounds during her first appearance, she'd explained that she was entirely reliant on her kids, as her husband had died 1 year prior due to weight-related issues. Fearing that she was headed for a similar future, Paula made the decision to see Dr. Now. However, instead of losing the needed 30 pounds for surgery approval, she'd instead gained 17 pounds, which was followed by nothing but poor excuses.
I don't know exactly. I mean, I know my legs are filled up with fluid right now.
However, after changing to a liquid diet and accepting the reality of her situation, Paula was able to lose 30 pounds and receive the surgery. However, even afterwards, her habits were far from ideal.
Even after having weight loss surgery, there are still some things that I will indulge in.
This, in combination with her infamous post-gym McDonald's burrito, led to a small loss of only 10 pounds in the month that followed her surgery.
You only lost 10 pounds. What are you eating now?
Mashed potatoes?
There's no protein in mashed potatoes.
No, there's not.
Your weight loss has not been significant.
However, apparently this conversation with Dr. Now wasn't much of a wake-up call, as she'd returned to the practice the following month by instead gaining weight.
Paula is a little bit concerning because she's not losing weight and she's telling me that she's almost eating nothing.
Desperate to make a significant loss before the end of the show, Paula decided to meet with a therapist, after which it was obvious that something had shifted in her mindset.
I don't think I'll be successful in losing weight if I don't deal with these inner emotions that have been buried.
Within 3 months, Paula had gone into overdrive, losing an incredible 180 pounds while stating,
I gotta say that right now my focus is probably better than it's ever been.
and it's safe to say that this motivation continued long after the episode had come to an end. When Paula created an Instagram account too,
That right now my focus is probably better than it's ever been.
and it's safe to say that this motivation continued long after the episode had come to an end. When Paula created an Instagram account 2 years after her appearance, she began to use the hashtag #My200PoundLife on photos such as this one, explaining that she'd lost 2/3 of her body weight. Paula's progress gave her the chance to return to the show in a Where Are They Now segment, during which she explained that she now weighed less than her daughter and her habits had stuck permanently over the long term.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. These people spotted a guy that appears to have escaped from a mental health institution.
Go! 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 Oh! Go! 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 He's gone! Go! He's gone! Gone!
Somebody brought a peacock on the plane.
What age should you give up on your dreams?
65.
Why?
Wait, no, actually, 80.
80?
Wait, no, actually, don't give up on your dreams at all.
So, what's your final answer?
75.
This turtle really likes this person's nails. I have never seen something like this in my entire life. These people came in with ski masks on and started stealing everyone's food.
Yo, wait, I think they're getting robbed for food in here. Oh my God, look at them, look at them, look at them. I think they robbing it. Yeah, they robbing it for food? Yo, she got rolls.
This dog likes to jump every time their harness comes off. This cow was born with an extra leg on their head, but they don't seem to be too bothered about it. This person found a really angry deer.
I'm so close. Do I just leave it here? What's wrong with it?
So this is pretty interesting. A dust storm from the Sahara Desert in Africa somehow traveled all the way over to London. Everyone knows about service dogs, but what about seeing a service horse going through airport security to get on a plane?
Okay, let me think. Now what? I think I need some arcane power now.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're taking a look at the Michelangelo. This is the new dockyard ship. This is a tier 9 Italian cruiser that is very secondary focused. It is a very, very weird ship, but this dockyard is going to run throughout Christmas and through January, I would assume. It's going to be 32 phases, and you can buy 5 phases for 6,000 doubloons, 10 phases for 10,000 doubloons, and the cheapest way to get it is through that 5-phase option for 6,000 doubloons. Keep in mind that is only available at the start. As always with these dockyards, they're trying to force you to buy in early, and then if you don't finish it at the end, well, then those doubloons were kind of wasted, right? That's kind of the whole idea behind a dockyard, right? So keep that in mind. If you don't have a lot of time, we'll see if the ship is worth grinding for, but it really does look like a secondary cruiser here, a lot like Napoli. We have these SAP secondaries here, the 90 mil ones, but we also get a bunch of these 152s. They almost look like main guns. They're actually located in the main gun slots here, right at the front of the ship. Kind of insane. So I think the weird part of this ship is going to be trying to make use of these main guns in the middle of your ship while trying not to die, because the armor is not as good as the Napoli. As we can see here, no icebreaker here, and much, much larger areas of 25 mil plating. That said, we do have more HP, right? We do have 66,000 HP, and our secondary DPM is actually slightly better than the Napoli is. We only get 10.5 kilometers of range instead of 11, like on a full build Napoli, but still, tier 9 with these secondaries I think could be pretty insane. Our concealment is 11 kilometers, but we do struggle with rudder shift a little bit here. This can be improved further. I have gone with prop mod as I usually do, but we might have to swap that out. Torpedoes are only 8 kilometers this time, but their damage output is actually pretty high, and they're very, very fast. So keep that in mind. The torps are a little scarier at closer ranges. We of course also get the fuel smoke or exhaust smoke here. It allows us to just play within our smoke. It doesn't matter whatever speed we're going. This will cover us for 48 seconds, at least with this build. We do get a hydro as well. 5-kilometer hydro feels pretty nice to have, a little more comfortable to play around submarines, as well as just generally getting torped out as you're pushing it. The build I've gone with, of course, is a full secondary build here, at least to start with. We might need to try out these 320mm guns, running a more gun-focused build. We do get sap on those big guns, so that's a lot of damage, over 10,000 alpha damage on those sap guns. That could be pretty insane. The AP also does some pretty nice damage as well, so we do have some pretty highly damaging main guns. They might be worth using. At tier 9 here, we do get a little easier matchmaker, but I have mostly gone in with secondaries. Pack-a-Punch here, of course, as well as Top Grade Gunner, giving us that extra range and reload. So that's all for the build. Let's see what I can do in a few games. So for starters with this ship, it's very obvious we're meant to be pushing in aggressively. These main guns do both rotate based on being pushing forward. They're gonna have to rotate the long way, unfortunately, if you are kiting away. So you do want to be pushing in this ship. Torpedo angles are okay here, I would say, but we certainly are gonna have to show a lot of broadside for the torps, as well as these main guns, actually. I find it a little odd to not be able to shoot forwards, but I guess that's the secondary's job, right? We are spotted here, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, Hayate, let's go. In combo wide, that's pretty bad for us. Okay, main gun sap, secondary sap. Okay, 2,000 damage. Yeah, so the 90mm guns just have ridiculous arcs, as always. But... oh, that's bad for us. Hey, we got a Hydro at least, right? Hydro's nice. Let's see, can we shoot this guy again? No, we can't. At least not with the main guns. Alright, we do dodge the torpedoes at least. Yeah, you gotta show a lot of broadside to get those main guns off on people. That is unfortunate. Even here, I can't even shoot my main guns right now. How awkward is that? Let's see, do we have a battleship crossing? No, it doesn't look like it. Reverse out. This smoke should help us out for a little bit here. I actually didn't check our smoke fire. What are we at? 11.1. Okay, so we're not quite as insane as like a Napoli when it comes to firing our guns in smoke. So that is a little trickier. Oh, the radar. That's awkward for us. I was kind of getting ready for the Schlieffen. Look at that, the 90s even trying to shoot over that. That's crazy. The incomp could be a problem for us. No, the Schlieffen's just out of range. And we still can't shoot our rear gun, even at this angle. Wow, that's tricky. Okay, we'll shoot, and hopefully we stay dark. Nice. Yeah, so 11.1 is going to be a little awkward to use, we'll say. We'll send some torps at the Kronstadt pushes. We are risking quite a lot just kind of hanging out here. Especially since our team is kind of so far away. But I want to limit test. Let's see what we can do here. Actually, if we don't get a range on us, that should be fine. The shell velocity is actually really, really poor on these main guns. Very weird. Very weird ship to play, I will say. It doesn't feel... well, I haven't played it enough, but it seems to not really feel like a Napoli. Which is a good thing. I was kind of worried it would just feel like a Napoli really quickly. Oh, this could hurt bow on. Again, we have very easily overmatchable bow and stern here, right? Oh, wow, the DD's on his way? What are you thinking, sir? Well, how quickly are you gonna die? Pretty quickly. I mean, that's mostly main guns, let's be honest, but... hey, we still killed them pretty quick with the sap. Not sure what my man's plan was. Oh, can we dodge all the torpedoes yet? Please. Why did he widespread the other side? That's funny. Okay. We even get to dodge the torpedoes. Lucky us. Yeah, look at how much broadside we have to give to shoot our rear gun. I still can't shoot it at this Yoshi. Come on. There we go. Now I can finally shoot it. That is so much bug. Now that he's actually turning a bit more. That's so weird. Oh, who's torped to these? Okay, we got a Kronstadt, sure. Oh, is he gonna push? Yes. Push up, my friend. Let's use our secondary some more. Radar even. Alright, sure. Nice, good avoid. So what's our secondary turret angles like? So here we're getting both our front ones. These two, this third one won't fire. This little guy fires. Okay, and we can get the rear one on pretty quickly as well. Although we're not at the best angle here. Wow, I got my main gun, that sucks. Hydro here real quick. Yeah, we can't even get our main gun right now. Oh, that's so funny. So we can use our smoke, like this, of course, since he used his radar already. Torps in behind, sure. Yeah, the rear gun here needs quite the angle as well for those secondaries. It is so funny, though. What do those 150s hit? Decently, actually. Not too bad. What a weird ship, guys. What a weird ship. We also have the torpedoes, man. They do a lot of damage, keep in mind. Nearly 24,000 with Pack-a-Punch. That's a lot. Oh, it's an Austin. Oh, okay. This could hurt. Wait, do we overmatch him a bit? Do we? A little bit. Well, go secondaries. Gonna have to use these torps on the Satsuma, I think. Okay, got the Austin. Oh, nice. Somebody else got the Satsuma. Thank you, team. I mean, we're kind of holding the fort down. I mean, I'm trying to hide my front here, like my bow. If I can hide it behind an island like this and still shoot at people, that's kind of the idea here. Something to keep in mind here, we're also in a pretty big up tier. Alright, but we are going to send it. Let's see what we can do here. Santander, sure. We got one. Oh, didn't even do much with it. Too bad. Santander on our flank is going to suck a little bit here. Okay, the torpedoes are good. Okay, he's not going for the ram, which is really fortunate for us. Okay, we got him, Schlieffen. Don't kill me! Okay, gaming a little bit. All right. That kind of worked out. Very fortunate that the Kron didn't have his guns ready for me. Wait, they are 360? Wait, they're 360. I'm sorry, guys. I was wrong. I might have to annotate that or add something, because that is a pretty big deal if they're 360. I thought I tested it as I was pushing in. Very weird. Okay, AP into a broadside incom. Wow, okay, we just don't get any accuracy with that. 360. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. Like, a lot. All right, Santander. Do you have the sap ready on the main guns? Maybe should have gone AP here. Oh, 11k there's pretty nice. Get a little both sides action real quick. Okay, Yoshi's got the HE right now. Yeah, we definitely want to kill Santander first. Preferably the Yoshi doesn't use AP on our broadside. I guess we'll see. That's bad for us. Oh, he did use AP on our broadside. How rude. Nice. Got the Santander. Is that a Kraken even? Wow, okay. Look at us gaming. I mean, it can still yellow like an Appley. I think you do take more damage than an Appley, though, if I had to guess. But 168, 5 kills, 239 hits. Wow, look at the base XP. What? How's it so high? I mean, keep in mind, there was a super ship in this game. This is not... Wow, look at that base XP. That's unbelievable, actually, though. I guess because we killed the DD? 80k from secondaries in that case. That's pretty good. So the idea here really is, I guess, just to full send it into people. That seems to be doing all right for us here. No, I whiffed. All right, secondaries, pick up the slack. I believe. I mean, how full send do you go, is the question. How full send do you go, guys? Oh, hello, Wister. I'll send some torps already. Nice. Hello, Mr. Holland. How are you doing today? Perhaps not my best decision, but we are here. And the secondaries are going to tear this guy up. What is going on? You know what? I'll throw it there for Yoshi, maybe. I don't know. Was that the Vermont shot? Oh, do we get to make it? No way. Okay, smoke just ran out. Okay, there's Yoshi. I think we make it, guys. Oh, wow, I just missed the torpedoes, too. Stalin with the AP, that could hurt. Okay, I got a gun. Not the end of the world, though, to be honest with you. Alright, I'm sure go dark here in a second. Ouch, ouch. We really gotta... Wow, our guns are really just getting knocked out rather quickly here. How did that work? How'd that work? Video game? What is this ship? I mean, Napoli can kind of do these things too, I guess. But that is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Yoshi's not gonna get aggressive. Wow, look at the torp angles towards the stern. These angles are awesome. Do we try again, guys? Do we try again? I think so. I think we have to. Yeah, we'll catch the Shima here, I think. Vermont really shouldn't be able to shoot over that. I don't think. Hydro is up. And... Oh, not dead. Come on, secondaries, you can do it! I believe. A little more? No, didn't get it. Let's say he's there. No, I didn't get it. Too bad. Okay. Oh, Donskoy is citadeling us. Alright. Wait, we're not gonna ground? No! Why is this the one island on this map that's okay? No, okay, we're dead. I needed to ground there. Okay, not dead, actually. Huh. I needed to ground to stop me from going forward up this side. Unfortunate, guys. I'm surprised we didn't kill that Shima, to be totally honest with you. I feel like that could have been a thing. Alright, does he have radar? I guess we'll see. No, the fire. He does have the radar. Alright. Well, we went a little too aggressive there, but hey, I think that's a pretty decent result. That first one especially. We can limit test a bit. This thing definitely has a citadel. Unlike Napoli, we definitely have a citadel. I suppose it is spaced. Yeah, okay, yeah, above water citadel by quite a lot, actually. No turtleback, so you're gonna eat some pretty big pain if you're broadside. But hey, this thing is pretty nuts with the secondaries. I'm really surprised we didn't kill the Shima there. That seems like exactly what this ship is designed to do, to just secondary down DDs like that at close range, but okay. Main guns are kind of junk, as you don't build for them, obviously. We're not doing anything with range or accuracy on them or reload, so yeah, it's all into the secondary range and accuracy and reload, at least for this build. Might have to try more main gun, because 320 mil sap could be just ridiculous if you build for it, but for now, I think it is a bit of a secondary ship. It's probably not as good as Napoli just because the armor isn't quite there, but if you pick the right times to push, as you can see, you can do some pretty nasty stuff with this ship. Limit testing, though, it does seem that close range of battleships not the best idea. Do try and avoid those. And yeah, the main guns are awkward on this thing. At least with Napoli, you are shooting your main guns, even if it is mostly a secondary ship, it kind of plays itself. This ship really feels like it just kind of plays itself. You're mostly positioning it, and then the guns are going to do the rest, the secondaries, that is. So there you go. This is the dockyard ship. Let me know what you think. Are you planning on going for this one? If you do have a Napoli already, this is pretty similar ground. And if you are interested in this ship or Napoli probably is just better. Even though it is a tier higher, I do think that extra armor is going to be a big deal. Although that said, we were kind of up tier both games. Super ships, and then that second game was mostly tier 10, so the prospect of fighting against tier 7s and tier 8s as this thing is kind of ridiculous, actually, considering how well we did as a bottom tier ship. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great rest of your day. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're taking a look at the Wisconsin. We finally get to play this ship. This is the new dockyard ship that I'm sure several of you are very excited about. I am very interested in this ship since I kind of enjoy these American battleships. This is a tier 10. Typically we see this Iowa at tier 9, or at least the Iowa is at tier 9, Missouri tier 9, but the Wisconsin with similar looking hull is at tier 10, so it's gonna have to add a lot to make up for that power gap. Of course, Montana is the regular tier 10, where we see 12 guns instead of just 9, as well as much more HP and generally tankier. So this ship is pretty much an Iowa hull, right? So we have the concealment of pretty much an Iowa, as well as the speed. Very, very similar stuff. Our AA is also quite similar, although there is a defensive fire, which is nice, although who knows how much that's going to help. With this build, we do get 27 kilometers of range. I did take range mod. We'll see if I swap that out for something else. But the shells look very, very similar as well. I do also have a very aggressive build here. So heavy AP, Furious. So this is going to maybe mix things up just a little bit. But don't worry, it is the same shells. 13.5 is the base for that AP. However, it has more pen and better shell velocity to range. Even though the shell velocity out of the guns is the same, it retains better shell velocity out to range. So that's going to give us much better pen on these guns, which is kind of interesting, since we haven't seen that really at all. All of the Iowa, Montana, even the Maine, the super ship, has the same AP characteristics, where this one is a little bit different. We do have 81,000 HP, which is a little bit more than the Iowa, but not by much, 79,000 over there. And then 25% torque protection. Not great. But there are very, very special things about this ship, and that comes down to the funny button here. The combat instructions are going to give you 50% reload time, as well as 80% consumable cooldown. So you're essentially gaining a Bourgogne reload booster as well as a San Martin consumable reload booster whenever you activate this. This is, I mean, that's pretty powerful, let's be honest here. Both of those consumables by themselves, or consumables for the Bourgogne, combat instructions on the San Martin, very powerful, very, very, very powerful. And you just get both of them on this ship. That's kind of insane. We'll see how that goes. We might overcommit and get ourselves killed here, but that does mean, even though we have the longer cooldown on the heals here, we don't have those nice Ohio level heals. They're going to heal us a lot for a decent amount of HP, but with these combat instructions, we get them back almost instantly, as well as the damage control party here. I have opted to go with the extra uptime, and we'll see if we can make use of the combat instructions here to get these consumables back. This could be extremely powerful, maybe even overpowered. We'll see. The other crazy part about these guns that I haven't mentioned yet is actually battle cruiser dispersion. You may have seen that there a little bit, but battle cruiser dispersion with 2.0 Sigma. That's nuts. So not only does this ship get that amazing reload booster as its combat instructions, it's getting that battle cruiser level dispersion with it and 2.0 Sigma. We've seen some other battle cruiser dispersion on battleships, like let's say St. Vincent, which is a very, very, very powerful battleship. 1.6 Sigma battle cruiser dispersion. This is 2.0 Sigma battle cruiser dispersion with a booster. So we'll see. I have yet to play it, as you can see. I might be hyping this thing up way too much. I don't know. But to me on paper, that sounds crazy. And this is a dockyard, keep in mind. I haven't mentioned that how are you going to get it, but dockyard 30 total levels, and there'll be some starter packs 2 phases for 3,200 doubloons, 3,200 doubloons, and that's all you need, 3,200 doubloons to grind this ship out, which is surprisingly cheap. It's like half the cost or less than what we've seen in the past for a lot of these dockyards. Not only that, you get the Wisconsin, but you're also seeing the return of a mid-tier premium ship into the dockyard as well. We haven't seen that in forever. What is this value they're giving us? This is crazy. It doesn't seem like the wargaming we've seen as of late. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully it continues, because West Virginia 44.
Okay, nice. Now that I have another... Oh my goodness, that increased my damage by 20%. I want dex, right?
Is a really fun ship. We'll take a look at it again, but I have played it somewhat recently on the channel. Very fun ship to play. These secondaries are absolutely insane. However, it is extremely slow. But the secondaries are fun to mess around with this ship. Another brawling focused secondary battleship at tier 7. Pretty fun. And if you already have this ship, the instead of getting compensated by doubloons or credits or whatever they usually do, you're just going to get those passes for free. So if you already have the West Virginia 44, when you get to that point on the dockyard, you'll gain the 2 phases that you otherwise would need to pay for to get the Wisconsin. So if you already have this ship, well, you're going to get the Wisconsin for free. Outside of time, I should realize that we don't know what these missions are going to look like. Considering the value here, this is just half the cost, but double the value as well. So it's like 4 times more valuable than a typical dockyard is what it feels like to me, since we're getting 2.
Greetings, Poke fans! Michael here, and over the years I've done several videos shortly after the release of new Pokemon games where I cover crazy, weird, and interesting dex entries from those new games. But today I'm going back to the oldest games to cover some wacky dex entries that you might have missed. Here is every Pokedex entry from Red, Blue, and Yellow that I thought was worthy of note. Ivysaur's Red and Blue entry says, when the bulb on its back grows large, it appears to lose the ability to stand on its hind legs. What are you talking about, lose the ability to stand on its hind legs? This is the only game where you actually see Ivysaur on its hind legs. But then it also seems to be implying that standing on its hind legs is something that Bulbasaur like regularly does, but we've never seen that in the games. Like the closest we get is this sprite here where it's just mid-jump. Charmander's Red and Blue entry says, obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. Obviously prefers hot places. Then why say it? Wartortle's Yellow entry says, when tapped, this Pokemon will pull in its head, but its tail will stick out a little bit. This is just an amusing mental image. Pidgeot's Yellow entry says, this Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. This is a somewhat famous fact already, but it's still worth mentioning. You mean to tell me that this bird can fly at twice the speed of sound, even though its base speed stat is only 101? Extrapolating, that would imply that Hoot Hoot can fly at exactly the speed of sound. Rattata's Yellow entry says, will chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, it is certain that 40 more live in the area. That's pretty unnerving and just reinforces my desire to not live in the Pokemon world. Raticate's Red and Blue entry says it uses its whiskers to maintain its balance. It apparently slows down if they are cut off. I simply just thought that was interesting. I've never encountered that fact before. Fearo's Yellow entry says, a Pokemon that dates back many years. If it senses danger, it flies high and away instantly. When I first read this dex entry, my thoughts were, what do you mean dates back many years? You know, like most animals? What are you saying? But then many years later, it got a dex entry in Moon version that elaborates. Drawings of a Pokemon resembling Fearow can be seen in murals from deep in ancient history. Okay, so Fearow has been around for a while, seemingly longer than other kinds of animals. Arbok's Yellow entry says, the frightening patterns on its belly have been studied. 6 variations have been confirmed. Weirdly enough, this is exactly correct. Kind of. Variation 1 is what it looks like in most places. Official art, 3D models, most of its sprites, etc. Variation 2 is seen in its Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald sprites, where the eyes have black dots and the mouth has a red area. Then Variation 3 is seen in its Red and Blue sprite, which is close to its most common appearance, but the eyes are different. The Variation 1 eye pattern from outside in goes black, red, yellow, but Variation 3, if it was colorized, would be black, yellow, red, yellow. Now this is only 3 variations, but if you count Shiny Arbok as different, then it's 6 variations, which is funny because this dex entry was written before Shinies existed. Well, actually, before Shinies existed causes a problem, because it means that Variation 3, the Red-Blue sprite, doesn't actually have a shiny version. However, Variation 2 has 2 shinies, since Gen 2 Shiny Arbok differs from Gen 3, having purple eyes and mouth instead of blue. This extra shiny can fill in the gap and thus give us exactly 6 variations. Nidorena's Yellow entry says, when resting deep in its burrow, its thorns always retract. This is proof that it is relaxed. I just didn't know that the spiky parts of Nidorina could retract. That is just simply interesting. Relaxed. I just didn't know that the spiky parts of Nidorina could retract. That is just simply interesting. Nidoking's Red and Blue entry says it uses its powerful tail in battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones. Ooh, kind of graphic, Nidoking. I feel like, did you really have to smash, constrict, and break the bones? I feel like one of those would have been sufficient. Then its Yellow entry says, its steel-like hide adds to its powerful tackle. Its horns are so hard, they can pierce a diamond. I'll say it, I find that hard to believe.
Ha! It is I! Oh! Grunty! Boy!
Are you okay?
My back is killing me. It gets better throughout the day, but every morning I wake up grunting like my name was...
Well, actually, that sounds like a mattress problem. I actually just got a new one from Helix, the sponsor of today's video, and it's been fantastic. They're premium mattresses customized to fit your needs, and they ship right to your door. Ooh, I could use an upgrade, but I don't know how to pick one. You see, I stole my current mattress, so I never had to shop. Lovely. Helix has a sleep quiz you can take, putting in your and your partner's measurements, preferences, and current issues, and they'll match you with the best mattress for you. I got the Midnight Lux. And you've been enjoying it? We have. It showed up to my door conveniently rolled up in a box with free shipping since we're in the US, so once we unpacked and unrolled it, we were set. We've been using it for a couple weeks now and really enjoying it. We're both side sleepers, and it lets our shoulders sink in just the right amount to not cause shoulder cramps. My back has also been feeling a lot better in the mornings. Well, that sounds great! Buying a home mattress though, that's a big commitment. What if I don't like it? They have a 100-night sleep trial to test out the mattress and ensure you love it. Plus, they have a 10-year warranty and offer flexible payment plan options and financing. All right, you've convinced me, you charmer, you. What do I do to get one? It is an excellent time to get a Helix mattress thanks to their Memorial Day early access sale. From now through May 12th, get 30% off Luxe and Elite mattresses plus 2 free pillows, or take advantage of 25% off site-wide. Simply head to helixsleep.com/MNJTV, linked in the description below. Excellent! I will get one ASAP and return the one I stole years ago. As much as I want you to remedy your wrongdoings, they are not gonna want that mattress back. That is fair. I am quite sweaty. Ta-ta! Oh! Ninetales' red and blue entry says, very smart and very vengeful. Grabbing one of its many tails could result in a 1,000-year curse. That seems like an overreaction. And also, like, what's the curse? I feel like there's a lot of variations there, like bad luck, stinky armpits, who knows? And who's even gonna live that long? Then its yellow entry says, according to an enduring legend, 9 noble saints were united and reincarnated as this Pokemon. How would you like it if your reward for living a noble and upstanding life is having to share a fox body with 8 other dudes? Yeah. I wouldn't like it either, so the 1,000-year curse is actually making more sense. Wigglytuff's yellow entry says, its body is full of elasticity. By inhaling deeply, it can continue to inflate itself without limit. Without limit? How big can a Wigglytuff get? Golbat's red and blue entry says, once it strikes, it will not stop draining energy from the victim, even if it gets too heavy to fly. Draining energy? Not quite. Its yellow entry says, it attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fangs are used to bite and suck blood. This thing packs itself full of so much blood that it cannot get off the ground. It is a bag of blood. Ew. But also, like, it'd be worse to see its victims. Gloom's yellow entry says, smells incredibly foul. I love the excitement of the exclamation point there. However, around 1 out of 1,000 people enjoy sniffing its nose-bending stink. That is kind of fun. I'm gonna be real. I bet most people think those people are weird, which I guess they are, but it kind of reminds me of that thing where like somewhere between 4 and 14% of the population thinks cilantro tastes like soap. It's kind of like that, but in reverse, a minority thinks it smells good, and it's also way rarer. I just think it's funny that like one company could make gloom-scented candles, and they could just kill it with an extremely niche market. Golduck's red and blue entry says, often seen swimming elegantly by lake shores, it is often mistaken for the Japanese monster Kappa. I think it's weird when Dex entries mention mythical creatures.
Okay, I think I finally finished the dailies.
selector coupon, so 1, 2, 3, the third day of this week. The ring selector coupon, okay. Okay. Wait, is Fairy Heart? Yo, what? Wait, holy moly, transcendent growth potion. That's wild. Wait, isn't LCK on right now? Alright, that's it for all the dailies for today. This is the new event. So hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow, but I probably won't stream for a bit after that. So thanks for watching. You know, let's get through our depressions together. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.